God chose the wrong man on purpose. Eli Grayson was not holy. He swore when he stubbed his toe, forgot to call his mother, and stole office pens as if they were a renewable resource. He worked nights restocking shelves at a grocery store that smelled like oranges and despair. So when God spoke to him, Eli assumed it was indigestion. "Eli," the voice said, gently, from everywhere. Eli froze in aisle 7, holding a dented can of soup. "Yeah." "You," the voice clarified. Eli looked behind him. No one. The store's music droned on something cheerful and false. "I have chosen you to be my prophet." Eli laughed so hard he dropped the soup. "Buddy, you've got the wrong number." "I do not," God said. "I checked." Eli waited for lightning, a vision, something official. Instead, a jar of pickles tipped off the shelf and landed upright, unbroken. "That's it?" Eli asked. "That's the miracle. I am easing back into things," God said. People startle. Eli rubbed his face. "Okay, let's say you are God. What do you want?" Was a pause. Eli had the strange impression of something ancient, choosing its words carefully. "I want you to tell them I am tired." Eli blinked. "Tired, yes, of being used to end arguments, of being blamed for things I wept over first. That's not very omnipotent of you." "I invented weakness," God said. "You think I can't feel it?" Eli leaned against the shelf. "People don't want that kind of message." "I know," God said. "That's why I chose you." The next day, Eli stood on a milk crate outside the store, because that's where arguments already happened. "I don't look like a prophet," he announced to the handful of smokers and commuters. "Good, neither does the message." Someone laughed. Someone filmed. "God says he's tired," Eli continued. "Tired of being quoted out of context. Tired of being turned into a weapon. He says if you're going to claim him, you should at least try listening." A woman shouted, "Prove it." Eli sighed. "I can make a miracle happen, but it's not going to be flashy." Behind her, a man who hadn't spoken to his brother in 10 years suddenly did. He didn't know why, he just felt done carrying it. That happened a lot after Eli started talking. No seas parted, no plagues fell. But people stopped mid-sentence, reconsidered, apologized. Arguments lost their momentum like storms running out of wind. Religious leaders denounced Eli within weeks. God would never speak like that, they said. God, listening, murmured to Eli, "They never like my new material." Eli grew tired too. Being a prophet didn't pay, and the world resisted softness like an infection. One night Eli asked, why not pick someone better, someone cleaner? God was quiet for a long time, because they would try to sound like me. God said at last, "You sound like yourself." Eli smiled faintly. "So what happens when I quit?" God's presence warmed like sunrise through closed eyes. "Then I will find someone else who is ordinary and brave enough to be honest." Years later, Eli died quietly, unknown to history, but sometimes, in the middle of a furious debate, someone would suddenly feel absurd-like, shouting at the sky for being blue. They would stop, and God, still tired but less alone, would rest for a moment.